Hi everyone, how's life, and welcome back to another one of my videos. So as you can see, I'm currently standing in front of the Apollo Victoria Theatre here in London's Victoria, and we're about to go inside and watch Wicked, the musical. Now, this is a show that I've watched many times over the past nearly 2 decades, I want to say. The first time I saw the show was in 2007, so yeah, about 17, 18 years ago. But they recently had a change of cast, I want to say back in March of 2025. Now we're in June. And so I really want to see the new cast. So we've got a new Elphaba, we've got a new Glinda, we've got an old Fiyero understudy coming back as the lead Fiyero now. So I'm excited to see what this new cast is like. It's currently about 7:15. The show should be starting at 7:30 p.m. Look at the beautiful marquee. I love it. Wicked here at the Apollo Victoria is so iconic. I do actually prefer the theatre that it hosts it as well, here rather than in New York. I am joined by the wonderful Mendy. How are you doing?
It's good to see me, isn't it?
That was perfect, I also love the t-shirt that you're wearing, very greenified.
Yes, I tried to match it with the building just behind us.
Sounds
for
perfect.
No particular reasons at all. I'm so excited to go and see Wicked again. It's been a year.
For you it's been a year.
I've seen the previous cast, so I cannot wait to see what this new one's going to do tonight.
By the way, sorry if my hair is a mess. It's very windy for some reason this evening. But yeah, we're both very much looking forward to seeing this cast. They started in March of 2025. We've got Emma Kingston as Elphaba, and then
Zizi Strallen, I think, was Mary Poppins.
Yeah, I've seen her in Mary Poppins. She's very good. She's going to be Glinda.
Never seen her.
And then Carl Mann as Fiyero. This hair is an absolute mess. We don't even know if the full cast is going to be on, so we'll see. We'll see how this is.
Come with us.
Come with us. Let's go to Wicked. We're in the queue to enter the theatre now. You can see some of these production shots. So this is obviously Emma Kingston with Zizi Strallen. And then up there we've got the wonderful Carl Mann, who I have seen in a number of shows before, including & Juliet. We've got our new Nessarose here. And then the new Bach up there as well. Unfortunately, the glare is making it a little bit difficult to see his wonderful production shot, but he is there. And yeah, we're just slowly but surely making our way into the Apollo Victoria, defying gravity 8 times a week. We've got Madame Morrible here, and then the wizard up there. Oh, that's a nice shot of As Long As You're Mine. And I'll show you the rest of the production shots, including perhaps maybe a flick through the new program after the show. There you go. This is the entrance. We've got the box office over there. And we actually got rush tickets for this, or the daily rush, which is front row. It used to be called day seats, and they are £30 each in the stalls. So yeah, we're going down the stairs, and I love this theatre. Apollo Victoria Theatre it's funny actually, there was an Instagram trend happening a couple of days ago, and I put a story about it as well, asking if you're a theatre fan, which theatre in London have you been to the most? And for me, Apollo Victoria is definitely one of them. I'm not sure I even necessarily want to admit exactly how many times I've been here inside this theatre to see Wicked. To be honest, I think I've lost count, but it's somewhere between, I want to say, 90 and 110 times. So yeah, I've seen the show a lot, and I love it. I still really enjoy coming here. It just brings back so many great memories, and I mean, how can you not enjoy this beautiful set with the Time Dragon clock up there? And our seats are here on the front row. I believe we have 13 and 14. Perfect. This is our view, which is a bit of a side view, but honestly, both Mendy and I have seen the show quite a few times. Obviously, I've seen it a lot of times, so it doesn't matter not being exactly in the front. But the cool thing is that every single seat in the front row is included as a £30 seat if you buy the daily dozen. They normally go on sale on a Wednesday before the following week, and then you can purchase these £30 tickets for the front row for every performance the following week. So something that I would highly recommend you doing, especially if you live near London or you don't have to worry too much about transportation. Then this is a chance to get yourself a really good deal. £30 seats on the front row of the Apollo Victoria. I mean, look how big this theatre is. And normally tickets, like literally the people behind me would have paid minimum £70, £80. So the fact that we got these for 30 is amazing. And I know that it's something that if you're traveling from afar and you want to have your tickets secured much before, just a week in advance, then it might not work for you. But if you're happy to wait until the week before you're coming to see the show, and if you don't mind, potentially you might not be able to get the tickets because you do have to be quite fast because they do sell out quite quickly, then I would recommend you doing so. It's a very budget-friendly way of seeing Wicked in London. We were just talking about our first time seeing Wicked. Your first time was in?
Like, up there.
And what year was it?
2018 with Alice Fern and Sophie Evans.
Okay.
Amazing cast.
Not the best view though, you say, from up there?
Not the best view at all. No, for the same amount of, like, I paid the same amount to be here, first row, and it's like amazing view.
This is why £30 tickets are amazing. Fun fact though, for the first time I watched the show, I was also up there in the gods somewhere. I was in the dress circle in the back. This would have been in 2007 though, so things were definitely much cheaper anyway than in 2018. Because inflation, unfortunately. But anyway, the show should be starting in the next few minutes. Obviously, I'm not going to be filming the show, but I will, catch up with you again in the interval. Are you excited?
I'm actually excited.
Yeah, I'm curious more than anything. I mean, at this point, I'm interested to see new characterizations, new portrayals of these characters that we all love. So I'm looking for, who are you most excited about, actually?
Elphaba.
Okay.
I think it's going to be a change. The last one was Alexa Kadim, and she's got a special voice. I don't know how this one is going to
I'm really intrigued to see Zizi Strallen, because I saw her as Mary Poppins a few times and I thought she was great in that. I can't for some reason imagine her as Elphaba. She has an amazing voice. I just don't know how it... Sorry, Elphaba. I can't imagine her as Glinda, because Glinda's such a... I don't know, it's just the comic timing, everything. I'm interested to see how she does it. I know for a fact she'll be amazing as a singer, but I'm curious to see what she's going to do with her portrayal. So we're going to love you and leave you and speak to you in the interval.
Yeah.
It is the interval. How are you finding it so far, Mendy?
Incredible. I'm having such a great time.
I'm really enjoying as well, compared to the last time I was at Wicked, which was around the end of 2024, and the previous cast. You can see my vlog of that as well if you want to. I would say that was probably my least favourite time watching Wicked in all my 80-something times of watching it. Tonight is so much better. This cast is brilliant. I'm going to talk about everybody in detail a little bit later, but so far so good. We're really enjoying it.
Yeah, and the atmosphere in the room is crazy. I think that is due to the film as well. People are expecting it more.
Yeah, and there's a lot more energy from the cast. I think it's a lot more fresh overall with the new cast. That's just what I'm going to say so far. You feel the freshness, which was definitely lacking last time. So yeah, we're going to go and have a look at some of the merch now, also the cast board. I want to show it to you. And yeah, excited about seeing Act 2. So this is the cast board over there. You can see everyone's that's currently on stage today. Zizi Strallen as Glinda, which is father, midwife, and then Elphaba. We actually have, I believe, the standby Elphaba, or the alternate, Laura Emmitt. She is really, really good though. And then what Nessa, Hannah, it just went. But you can see the two, I guess, alternates / understudies that we have on are Laura Emmitt for Elphaba, and then Jacob Young, who is on instead of Carl Mann as Fiyero. And both of them have been very, very good, to be fair. And this is the theatre. The main merch stand is just over there, the Osdos Boutique. However, there's quite a bit of a queue right now. We waited in line for about 5 minutes, but I think we might come back later after the show ends and maybe have a look there. So, we thought we would quickly share some of our thoughts from Act 1 anyway. Firstly, I think we both mentioned that we think the cast is great. I particularly love Zizi Strallen. I feel like I mentioned earlier that I was a little bit hesitant about seeing her in this role because I had never really seen her in a comedic role before. I'd seen her a number of times as Mary Poppins in Mary Poppins, and I'm pretty sure I've seen her in a few other shows back in the days as well. But she's incredible. She is really, really cool, and she's really brought a new freshness, a new fun element to Glinda. I feel like she's definitely the best Glinda I've seen in a long time, at least in London's West End. And
I can say she's having fun, like she really has fun.
She's thought about every part of the role as well. So she's whenever you're looking at her, she's always in character. She's always reacting to things, which I think is very important. And yeah, she's funny, great voice, and overall I'm a big fan of her. Any thoughts that you have on Glinda, on Zizi Strallen?
No, I didn't expect her to be that great, to be fair.
Yeah.
I think it's the first time I laugh at Glinda's joke here in the UK. So it's a pretty good sign that she's doing
and that
a
says a lot
job.
Because your first Glinda was Sophie Evans. Not that Sophie Evans was bad; she had a great voice as well.
Absolutely not.
But I do think overall, Zizi is better. She's got Glinda down to a little.
She makes the audience laugh.
I agree with you. And then what's her name? Our understudy Elphaba, Laura Emmitt. She's great. She is great. Obviously, it would have been nice to see Emma, but the cast only started a couple of months ago, so hopefully we'll both get a chance to see her at some point. Laura is fantastic. Really good voice.
She's amazing. Yeah, she has a clarity in her voice that is and power.
Beautiful tone.
Amazing for defying.
And they work really well together, her and Zizi actually. And then we had an understudy for Fiyero. What was his name? Sorry, Jacob Young. Amazing. He is so good. He's really good.
He's my favorite Fiyero I've ever seen.
Really?
Yes.
I'm not surprised.
He's really good. Natural,
That's exactly it. Again, he is reacting to everything. He's very natural. That's a good word to use. A really good voice as well. Really happy to see him. And again, of course, hopefully we'll get a chance to see Carl Mann as well. Carl Mann did the tour, the UK tour, the recent tour as Fiyero, so he's had some experience. He is very good. I've seen him in other shows, but Jacob Young, fantastic. Really glad we both got to see him. And then the Buck and Nessa, do you remember their names? Mendy's got the cast list in his hands.
So Buck is Rose Carpenter, and Nessa is Hannah Qureshi.
Ross Carpenter as Buck and Hannah Qureshi as... Both are very good.
Yeah. Already?
It might be time to go. Madame Morrible's very good.
Yeah, she's amazing. And I love the Wiz as well.
Wizard is also good.
I love everyone.
Yeah, everyone's good. Everyone's great. I also want to give a shout out, actually. Oh my God, we're going to wait until the announcement ends. Sorry, 1 second. Unfortunately, I feel like I'm going to have to get a program at some point to see. But Glinda's two friends, one of them is hilarious. I'll have to get her
amazing.
name later, but I don't think I've ever laughed so much at one of Glinda's friends before in London. She's just reacting to everything. Again, we'll get her name later, but she is so good. So yeah, overall very good. Excited for Act 2. What are you most looking forward to in Act 2? I think For Good would be good. I'm looking forward to Thank Goodness with Zizi.
I think I'm waiting for the cat fight.
Ah,
It's going to be hilarious, I
that's
think, with
yeah.
Zizi.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, that would be interesting to see as well.
Gujit, such banger.
Yeah, very true. So yeah, we're going to get back to our seats now. I think there's about 5 minutes before the show starts, and speak to you at the end. In fact, I think the next scene you'll see. Well, actually, let's get back to our seats now first. Going back into our seats now, and fun fact for you: the Apollo Victoria Theatre is the biggest West End theatre in London, and the auditorium feels very busy this evening as well. Today is the 26th of June, by the way, 2025. It's a Thursday evening, in case you're interested. But we are heading back to our front row seats. On the side, seat number, let's double check actually, 14 and 13, row A in the stalls. No one mourns the wicked.
No one cries, it won't return.
We'll see you. Oh, I love that song. I kind of want
It's my favourite.
the contrast of how I feel right now to how I felt last time I saw Wicked in London back in November with my friend Rukaya is so much. Like, I would happily watch the show again from Act 1 again.
This is what I was going to ask. Do
Yeah.
you want to come back and see it with
Whereas
like...
last time, I'll be honest, in the interval, both my friend and Rukaya were contemplating leaving. And it's not because, I'm not saying the cast was bad. Truly, it's not like it was bad. It's our fault. We've seen the show so many times that the energy wasn't quite there. It wasn't. The energy just wasn't as good. Like, really, truly, objectively, wasn't quite as good. Doesn't mean the performers were bad individually, but overall, it just wasn't working. But now I want to see it again. Like, I'm happy to see it again, and I will come back and see this cast again. One thing I do want to mention, though, I feel like the sound is a little bit. Have you noticed that at times you can't really hear the performers quite as well?
It's really bad. I don't know if it's from our seat because we are
Yeah,
next
we
to
do
the...
have. It could be because of where we are. But I don't know. I'm not sure. There are times when I'm missing some of the cast's lines because they're a lot more quiet than the orchestra. The orchestra is sounding incredible, though.
Thankfully, we know the show by heart.
Exactly, it
so
doesn't matter, yeah.
We're not really bothered.
And by the way the audience are reacting, I feel like most people are okay with it as well.
So we are the problem. We are the problem.
Let's go to the curtain call now. So, as you can see, the auditorium is almost empty. There are still some people here and there taking photos with the beautiful stage. But I'm so happy. I feel like Wicked is back on track now, at least for me, for somebody who's seen the show so many times since 2007. Obviously, I did it to myself. I saw it so many times that I'm just a lot more critical of it now. It has to really be special for me to find it good. And tonight I thought was very special. The cast was really good. The merch stand here seems to have closed, but hopefully the one upstairs will still be selling programs. I just want a program, to be honest, from this cast. And I definitely will come back to see Emma Kingston and also the Carl Mann as the main Fiyero. But what was his name? Jacob Young was fantastic. I agree with you. One of the best Fiyeros I've seen in ages and ages as well. I think your word was perfect. Yeah, his delivery of lines was very natural. And Fiyero's not like the most deep role, unfortunately, in my opinion, in Wicked.
Managed to find like depth into
Absolutely,
the character.
for the stage show. So really well done to him. I'd be happy to see him again in the future. But yeah, let's go see if we can quickly get ourselves a program. Also, quickly wanted to show you this. So they have Glinda's ball gown dress, so the pink dress, on display here. Elphaba has been on display for quite some time, and it is beautiful. The details on here are absolutely stunning. But it's cool that they've put Glinda's right next to Elfie's as well. So if you're wondering where it is, that over there is the lobby, the reception of the theatre when you come in. And then if you're going to the dress circle, on your way up, you will be able to find these two dresses. But yeah, the merch stand seems to be a little less busy right now than it was earlier. The Ozdos Boutique. Love it. They have a tote bag over here, says Wicked. Pink goes good with green. They've got that jumper as well. And I think it has a Shiz University badge attached to it, which is quite cool. Yeah, that's cute. There's a snow globe. And fun fact for you, I used to collect these Wicked snow globes. I have, I think, 6 or 7 of them. There's Popular, Defying Gravity, etc. Oh my god, they're even selling the glasses from One Short Day. That's fun. There's a Wicked ornament, some pins as well. That's very cool. Standard classic Wicked logo pin. You've got the keychain, you've got the magnet, and they're even selling fans over there. And a Defying Gravity cap. And a hoodie, there's chistery. Yeah, the merch hasn't actually really changed much since the last time I was here. And these are all the prices. So you can see everything, London Magnet, the t-shirt, the mugs, what the prices are. They've also got a display program here as well. Got the program? Smells good, would you like to smell?
It's divine.
It is divine, yes. I quickly wanted to show you some of the posters that I missed out on earlier. So there you go, up there we can see Zizi Strallen, the phenomenal Zizi Strallen, who's Glinda I absolutely loved. And then we have Emma Kingston down below, who was off, unfortunately, this evening. And then one cool thing that many actually noticed is that they have this poster here showing the 2 understudies for both Elphaba and Glinda. So up there is actually Laura Emmitt, who we saw this evening in the role of Elphaba. And then down here, I believe, would be the standby or the understudy Glinda. Wendy is kindly showing some of the cast members in the show in the program. So Emma Kingston, obviously, is the lead Elphaba currently, and she was off today. This is Zizi Strallen. Incredible. I want to give a shout out to Michael Matus, who I have actually seen a couple of shows before as the Wizard. He was very good. He really made the character his own, even though he's probably only been in the show for a few months.
Whimsical.
Whimsical is a good way to describe him. Of course, we've got Carl Mann, we've got Sarah Ingram. There, she was the Madam Morrible. Very good, very good. Really enjoyed her as well. Ross Carpenter, his work I enjoyed even more in Act 2. Of course, he has a little bit more to do in Act 2 anyway. And then Hannah Qureshi as Nessarose. I thought she was fantastic. You said she's very intense in Act 2, which is what you want, really.
Intense. Yeah, and she was really animated.
Yeah.
She had this animated quality. I loved her performance.
I also want to give a massive shout out to the ensemble, because obviously we've mainly talked about the leads currently, but the freshness that we felt from the show, the energy that I feel like was lacking recently in the previous cast is really there, and that's down to the whole cast, not just the leads. Incredible ensemble. I also want to give a shout out especially to, I think her name was Steph Azamoah, who I believe plays Shen Shen, basically one of Glinda's friends, and a bunch of other characters because she's in the ensemble. Her expressions throughout the show, especially when she was playing one of Glinda's friends, Shen Shen, incredible, so good. Also want to give a massive shout out to Josh Lavelle, whose lovely headshot you can see over here. He's in the ensemble, as well as, I believe he said second cover Fiyero, second understudy Fiyero. He just came up to me right now and said that he used to watch my videos. So Josh, if you are watching this, you're amazing. Lovely to meet you as well. And honestly, the entire cast I loved. We both really enjoyed.
There was so much going on stage for background characters that they managed to create a world of their own and make she's a bit more real. This is what I loved about
They were all constantly in character. You can tell that overall is a much newer cast than it was before. I mean, they started here, I believe, at the end of March 2025. We're currently in June, so they've only been in it for a few months. And yeah, they're all fantastic. I don't really know what else to say. I'm just very... Sorry, we're in London. It's noisy. There's bus going through. The hustle and bustle of London, you gotta love it. But yeah, I'm very happy. I think it was really important for me to come and see the show, especially after my previous experience. Yeah. I'm glad I got to see it with you.
I'm glad as well. There is a new freshness. I haven't seen the show as many times as you have, but I can tell there is something special happening in the room thanks to the excitement of the cast.
Yeah.
So Well done, guys.
Yeah, they've all really put their stamp on it, and Wicked is in safe hands, and you could tell by the crowd that they all loved it as well at the end. Like, really, really good. Look at them.
The newly arrived student at Cheese.
Everyone leave a comment down below, say thank you so much, Mendy.
Oh, thank you.
Because without him, this wouldn't have been possible. But also, in case you're interested, where did we go for dinner beforehand?
We went to Shake Shack.
Yeah, there's a Shake Shack really not far from here. And really good, decent price, obviously. If you want to go to table service restaurants, they have plenty around this area of London as well.
But it's great if you come and you don't have much time.
Absolutely, because it was quick. Wasn't too busy at the time that we went either. Like, a lot of restaurants can become busy, but Shake Shack was quite good.
Absolutely.
It's basically, I think Victoria Station's over there. It was on the opposite side, like maybe like a 3-minute walk from where the Apollo Victoria Theatre is. So I would recommend. But I think this has been it. We're laughing, I don't know why. I hope you enjoyed this vlog. I hope you enjoyed. I don't know. We've had the giggles for many reasons throughout this evening, by the way, so please ignore.
Lots of giggles.
Yeah, even in Act 2 for some reason. At one point, I just look at Mendy and he's laughing at, like, I don't even know what, and then looking at him laughing made me laugh.
Yeah, and the fact that you were laughing and me laughing made me laugh even more.
Yeah, I know, I could tell. It's just like one of those weird evenings for us.
Until you said, calm down.
I was like, please calm down. This is an intense scene. We can't be laughing. We were laughing quietly, by the way, don't worry. But yeah, we have come to the end of this video. As you can probably tell, we probably need to end this video and, you know, having a good night's sleep, both of us, so that we can become a little bit more normal because we're quite hyper. But it's been amazing. I hope you enjoyed watching us watch Wicked for the first time. Oh, not the first. Can you imagine? That sentence makes no sense. Watching this current cast of Wicked, the new cast of Wicked in London's West End at the Apollo Victoria for the first time.
That would make sense.
That makes sense, yeah. It's been amazing. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to you as well. It was really nice seeing it with you.
Thank you to you, Sam.
Oh,
this evening has been so wonderful. Not having the same without you. And thank you guys for watching.
Do you want to end?
Why are you laughing at?
I don't know.
I'm just thinking. Do you see, guys, who's the problem here?
I did say earlier. I also want to give a shout out to my lovely Patreon members, my YouTube members. You guys are amazing. You can follow me on Instagram if you want to and subscribe for more videos. I do some theatre vlogs every now and again. So yeah, do so. I said that very quickly. Thank you so much. Would you like to end it? I don't know how you want to end it, but I'll leave it up to you.
I'm just going to push at the camera, can I?
Go for it.